Heritage, nostalgia, legacy. These are pillars on which Royal Enfield is built upon as a brand. And one such legacy was the company's continued success in international trials competition in the 1940s and 50s. It was yet another opportunity for the brilliant marketing boffins at Royal Enfield to create a new segment of motorcycles. Enter Royal Enfield Bullet Trials Work Replica 500. So what exactly is the Trials 500? Well, it has been derived from the Bullet 500 and is a retro-styled scrambler. There is a minimalist design theme with an exposed frame painted in khaki green. The rest of the bodywork is painted in silver with dollops of chrome. Then of course you have the single seat, an upswept exhaust, front telescopic forks wearing rubber gaiters, dual-purpose Seat tires, a factory-fitted luggage rack, and an assortment of accessories such as a metal mesh headlamp protector, an engine guard, a bash plate, and a cover for the handlebar brace. So yes, Royal Enfield managed to create a brand new motorcycle out of an existing one by slapping on some off-road bits. The overall look could be called quirky at best, and we believe only the staunchest Royal Enfield aficionados will agree to it being called a showstopper. The Trials 500 uses the same 499cc single-cylinder fuel-injected motor as on the Bullet 500, pumping out 27.2 brake horsepower at 5,250 rpm. And churns out a peak torque of 41.3 Nm at 4000 rpm. The gearbox too remains the same, clunky 5-speed unit which at times had a mind of its own. The front telescopic forks have a 35mm diameter and a travel of 130 mm. At the rear are the twin gas-charged shock absorbers having a travel of 80mm. Both ends get disc brakes with dual-channel ABS that cannot be switched off.
We have been riding the Royal Enfield Trials 500 all day long, and I haven't had so much fun in the longest time. So the press ride of the Trials 500 was designed to give us a feel of how a trials event is conducted. So we rode our motorcycles through 3 trial sections, each more difficult than the other. Also, we had a timed lap, and of course the Trials 500, it shone brightly. This motorcycle can go through everything that you throw at it. It's been an absolute hoot. And of course, it's designed to go off-road.
We were primarily riding off-road, and that is where the Royal Enfield Trials did well enough to get us grinning inside our helmet. Sure, it was not a hardcore off-road bike, but it doesn't shy away from the rough stuff either. It had the typical vibrations that you would expect of a Bullet 500. We did have a few grouses with the Royal Enfield Trials 500. Firstly, standing up and riding proved to be a task because the fuel tank is fat and bulbous. And locking your knees onto the tank is near impossible because of the smooth metal. The bite from the brakes is dull and there is no progression. This kind of robs you of confidence when you're riding off-road and need to stop quickly. Plus, a switchable ABS would have sweetened the deal further.
This has been a very different and a very refreshing media ride. There were no open roads to test the performance and handling of the motorcycle, but then the trials section did reveal a fair bit. There's like bucket loads of low-end torque, which means this can pull through any obstacle. It can plow through any course. And of course, the suspension is tuned to take a beating. It doesn't shy away from tough terrain, rocks, potholes, craters, nothing at all. Nothing phases the suspension on this motorcycle.
The Royal Enfield Trials 500 and the 350 did not need massive resources in terms of R&D, and with a few new parts, nice paint job along with decent off-road ability, the company has churned out an enthusiast's motorcycle. Although a little more thought into the design could have worked wonders and made the motorcycle palatable to a larger set of audiences.